Welcome back to Oregon Quarter for what might be the final time. We're in the university. We have our brain key. We have an assortment of ammunitions. I'm going to give myself a little jab to boost my health a little bit. Sure. I think we're ready to go. We're going to go back up to the fifth floor, head to the study hall, unlock the brain door. I believe there is a set of rooms past that, according to the map. I assume in one of those rooms is going to be the circle that we could then bring to the second floor to open that door. And if this matches the pattern we've seen with previous areas, there should be a boss behind that door. And also, maybe, just maybe, the truth. Like, we have some indications about what's going on. About the meat and the operation. And everything that's... Okay, can't go that way, that's right. And everything that's spreading all around. I think, though, that there is a little bit of questioning about how much of this is real and how much of this we might be imagining. Because even if it's all science gone wrong with the meat spreading, there's been some things that's been happening that doesn't really seem all that real. It's up to the fifth floor. So maybe we have to face the truth, the reality of our current state of existence. And if it turns out it's all real, hey, we should give some serious thought to moving out of our apartment, because really, no one should be living in that building. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, so we came out of the elevator. We want to go to M510. Yeah. Get through this. Oh yeah, I had no room to pick that up. Well, if I go back to the science lab, I can melt the corrosion off of it. Then we came out of O2. Study hall is going to be over here. Alright, the one remaining brain door, or really the one remaining organ door that we have. And behind this should be these rooms. No? Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi. As I see it's busy here. Everyone, I guess this is the time period between classes. The hallways are full. Hey, hi, how's everyone doing? Some meat, but no meatballs. Hello. An elevator. Can we use this one? We can use this one. Can we go to any other floors? No. We should test it. I mean, there's more of the fifth floor to explore, but... Okay, no, we cannot. No. We can get out on the first floor. I believe this... Yeah, that we saw this elevator door before, but it was broken. Elevator wasn't working. I guess it's working now. Maybe that's just an easy way to get back to the save room. Little shortcut. Oh, lungs door. Alright, I do need to get back to a box. And get lungs key. That's why the elevator's there. I don't have lungs key with me. I should probably start marking stuff down. Here's M515. Cannot go in there. M517, there's like a hallway. There's like a gate blocking... Well, I don't want to say that... Let's put like this here. To say there's like a fence. Blocking M517, M518... Oh, hello. Can we get past the fence? Or is there another way into the... Well, probably... Maybe we can unlock a door. Maybe, like, one room connects to another and can take us in there. Maybe. .514's open. Wow. The number of enemies have really been turned up here on this side of the 5th floor. Spitters get me every time. It seems like they can spit through the walls. It doesn't seem like there's cover. Like, maybe I could, like, try to physically dodge them. I mean, my character in the game does not move that fast, but I mean, like, physically, like, in real life. Like that. Try to juke around. Maybe that could work. Is that the circle? Yeah. It's corroded. Oh, I need that, thank you. That's a meat door over there. I see why there were so many corroded boxes of ammo. Because we were going to need some ammo going into this last area. Or at least I'm assuming it's the last area. Feels like it is. This is 519. But I shouldn't shoot everyone, because then I might have ammo problems. Okay, 519 takes us out there. I need to go back for Lung's key. Let's see. Symbol of Ares. I need to go back to the lab and melt off the corrosion. Then there is heart key. I need lungs key. I need heart key. 512. No. There's meat. I can run across that. 511. No. Also, yeah, health is okay. This comes back to the study hall. Alright. Well, we know where we need to go. I don't need brain key. There were no brain doors up there. But I need heart key and lungs key. Ammo is okay. Put the TMP ammo there. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. Let's put this away. I don't want to use the symbol of Ares yet. We could go to the second floor and use that, but let's do that after everything else. Let's save the game. Alright, so things have gotten serious. We have 2 keys. I do... Actually, this... I should put the corroded thing away, because I'm not gonna need it until we get back to the lab. And things have gotten pretty serious. Up on the 5th floor, bunch of enemies. Do not give in to the temptation to shoot everyone, because I think I would probably run out of ammo before everyone up there is dead. And there is still the question of, how much ammo do I need for whatever the final boss is? Right. Forgot I had to push the button. Okay. So lungs key. Bathroom. Alright, some health. Always welcome. Ooh, more health. Toilet health. The best kind of health. And toilet ammo? Is it my birthday? Alright, I guess that's the only thing that's in here. No key items, just additional health and ammo. I guess come back to here once you have the key, just in case you might need more for, you know, the boss. At least I'm assuming there's a last boss. Alright, so that's the other bathroom. We cannot go in there. Stairs, blocked off. Probably don't really need to mark these off, but, you know, we're gonna. Alright, now we're looking for heart door. Was it this way or was it the other way? Actually, it's probably the other way. I could go over that meat, but, you know, why take the damage if I don't have to? Key. Room 513. Well, actually, I can erase this from the study hall. Nope. Yeah, like that. Okay. All right. Health. Corroded bullets and health. More bullets. And is it one more journal? Possibly the final journal? Apparently, it was Dr. Alseth the whole time. He's down there making a racket. I crept down to the medical department and peeked through the double doors. Almost had a stroke when I saw him staring right back at me. He wasn't upset to my surprise. He actually invited me in and showed me what he'd been up to. I heard horror stories from the others, but he seems really nice. He said he knew I was staying here the whole time and that he won't rat me out. Apparently he could use a hand. He's working on something which could be a breakthrough, he says, that he is inches away from making history. He pointed at my bad skin and said if I sign a waiver to work with him, we might be able to clear it up for good. Heard pitches like that many times before, but I guess I have nothing left to lose at this point. Okay, so the guy who was living in the university encountered our doctor, and the doc says, Hey, look at that rough skin you got. Look at that skin condition. I could do something about that with my miracle meat. Why don't you sign a waiver saying I'm not liable for anything, and we'll clear you up? And then this guy said, oh, is this guy our guy? Is that us? Were we living in the university? Unclear. Maybe it's about to become clear. All right, there were no key items in there. And, well, didn't see a way to get in there. Maybe there is no way to get in here. Maybe the only thing left to do is just head back to the elevator. Clean up. Well, actually, go down the save room, get our corroded stuff, go to the lab, clean up the corroded stuff. Just make sure we, dot all the I's, cross all the T's. Just like on that waiver we signed. Look, the very nice doctor is going to help us. It's just that he needs us to sign this paper saying we can't sue him for anything. He has our best interest in heart. Come to think of it, the only part of me I've been able to see is this glove. I can't actually see what our skin looks like, or if we have a condition. And, the only other person we've met, the woman from our apartment, was wearing a mask. Still, she wanted our skin, so our skin has to be, in fairly good shape. I would think, if she wanted it. Okay, yeah, it's all the corrosion. We have a corroded health, 2 corroded boxes of bullets, and the symbol of Pisces. Which... is that corroded? No, it doesn't say so. It looks a little bit, but maybe it's not. Alright, let's head back to the lab. Actually, what room was the lab in? It was this way, right? Yeah, I'm not sure now. Didn't actually mark down the lab. Or, put a symbol saying, that's the room with the, aquarium? With the acid. 115 is open. What was in here? No, it was not this. 120 was the other open room. We should just make sure before we head to the other wing. I think it's in the other wing. Should I use one of my unused symbols for the lab? Well, too late now. Nah, it's not this one. It's in the other wing. You know, the lady said this is one of the best universities in the country. It's a little run down. I mean, I guess that doesn't necessarily represent the work going on inside, but... Oh, that one's locked. You don't judge a book by its cover or nothing. Alright, so let's see. 109 is open. 13, 14, 15 are open. No? Oh, I don't have that X'd. Maybe, did I just not exit? Okay, this is the lab. We probably are not coming back here, but, you know, put it down saying, no, this is the lab. This is where it is. Alright. Oh. I have to redo the acid? Seems like it. Alright. Of red, 1, 2, 3. Blue. 2. And green is 1. In you go. Okay. Got 3. Got the first aid. Got bullets. Just want to make sure. I don't think this is corroded. It doesn't say it is, but it looks dirty. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. We can put our bottles away. I only take one of these. Syringe. Give myself, top myself up. Well, it's a little low. A little low. Top myself up. Boxes of bullets. Would I want the TMP? I have more ammo for the handgun. Maybe we'll just stick with the TMP for the moment. Well, for the moment, we might just be heading into the end here. And, maybe leave one slot open. Just in case. Alright, we're probably done with the lab now. Let's just, let's save one more time. Alright, open up. Oh, I just walked on through. There we go. Just walked through the TV. Alright. We have our symbol, we have health, we have our handgun and shotgun and ammo. Leaving the TMP here, though if this doesn't work out, I'm sure we'll end up going back for it. The elevator here goes up to 5. It doesn't go to 2, though, does it? No. We need to get to floor 2. The elevator on this side goes to 2. We don't actually know what's on the other side of that door. Just that in previous areas, the circle door represented the end. Let's see if that's the case here. Elevator is this way. Floor 2. All right. We have your circle. The symbol of Ares. What do we find behind it? Another hallway. A locked door. Should I bother marking things off at this point? Only one way to go. That one journal we read mentioned something about opening the double doors to go into the doctor's lab. Well, we did just go through double doors. Are we in the lab? Are we in the heart of the meat? Birthplace of meat? We shall see. No enemies here. Anyway. Well, only one door to try. It's the doc.
Welcome, my friend. Have you come to keep me company? Or have you come to visit our viscous? It does not fear you, nor me. I think it knows we had a hand in its creation. Perhaps it understands you as family. Sometimes I can hear it. I can understand it. What did you think you could do? Did you think you made it this far thanks to your own merits? You're pathetic. We are the mice, the rats, the bacteria. We are in a maze that the viscous has created. The laboratory has become the cage. We, the experiment. We are all but figurants in all of this. We are insignificant. The viscous pays no heed to our human needs. I don't have any more control. I know it does not feel pain. Take comfort in that. You will forget all your pain soon, too.
The window is full of meat. Doctor, did you create a meat god? Did you create some sort of deity that has created a meat world in which we are running around as insignificant mice? This is the waiting room from the beginning of the game. And this would be the operating room. I don't have a map for this area. We do not. I got an achievement called Organ Stage. I guess these are doors? I suppose so. No TV anymore. No facade. This is just the reality of it. The TV was the illusion. The meat was the only real thing.
Tear the window from your face with vitreous claws. Your rectangle lizard eyes blink soft, slippery. Your throne seeps moisture. Finger the blood in cement. Digits press into soft arms like gum. The axons of love, the dendrites of hate, steeped in formaldehyde, while in the city, it grows late.
He seems very frustrated with his poetry. Just doesn't think it's as good as it could be. I mean, I understand it. All right. Are we now seeing the world as it truly is? No need for illusions and lies anymore. Not between us. We're ready to see things as they are. We're ready to have the curtains ripped away from in front of us. I don't know if I'm gonna find a map for this place. Flashlight does not seem to be reflecting light off of the walls now. We can see a path on the floor. Oh, thank you. But nothing else. Good to know that even in the heart of all things meat, in the center of the meat god, there are still boxes of bullets. There is still ammunition. Does the meat god put them there? Does it create that for us? Does it want us to advance, to penetrate ever further, despite putting these obstacles in our way? Perhaps one more door? Is the last door the first door? Well, it's not meaty anymore. But I think our apartment building might be having some stability issues. Looks like I'm out of space. Fortunately, we have a box. Our first box. Is our first box our last box? Might as well use a syringe. Top ourselves up. Looks like we can walk outside. Okay. There's like a white square in my inventory. I guess we'll keep the handgun. Alright. Stick the head in the TV, upside down. Ooh, we're within the viscous. But weren't we always within the viscous? We were just fooling ourselves into thinking otherwise. Before I go through that door, anything out on the balcony? Give me a lot of handgun bullets. Can't even pick them up anymore. No TMP ammo though, so guess we're sticking with Old Faithful. Back into the meat. But we were always in the meat. When we thought we weren't, were we fooling ourselves, or was the meat fooling us? Did the meat just want us to be comfortable? Some texture problems happening there, but that's just reality collapsing. That's what that is. It's not texture problems. It's us coming to the realization of facing what the actual truth of things are. It appears we've reached the top floor. Hello?
Listen to the sound of my voice. I am pure now. I can feel only truth. I can see with only the purest clarity. Can you feel this energy?
Feeling something.
This is our creation. Partake of your reward.
Does our doctor become one with the meat god?
The gravity of serendipity. Shed yourself with guilt. Shed yourself with shame.
Oh, the platform's turning. I don't see... He's shooting at me from somewhere. I don't have a map of this area, but that's not a surprise.
This is your true potential, my friend. There is no need to resist. Feel your breath.
No, these are just dead ends.
Without you,
But where
there is no sin.
is our meat doctor?
You are standing in a vast ocean of energy.
He has not reappeared. But he's sniping at me from somewhere.
Accept this offer.
It does seem like his shots come through the walls.
Presence. Feel your breath fading.
Oh, alright, maybe he is not moving. It's just that the platform is.
Potential, my friend. Shed yourself with guilt. Shed yourself with shame. You are standing in a vast ocean of energy.
Sure. If I just have to keep waiting for the platform to turn back around to face him, or should I just be trying to walk through this? 'Cause I don't think there was like a way to get to another side. Oh wait, no, hold on. Is there an opening here? Yeah, okay. There is an opening on this end. It's not on this side. turning again. I'm not sure if he is turning or if it's just the platform that's turning. On this side. Had a shotgun shot. I saw him going that way. Caught a glimpse of him. It's all getting a bit jammed up in here. There he is.
Feel your breath.
Oh. Second. Yeah, I'm basically out of ammo. I have 3 handgun bullets. I do not see any ammo to pick up in this area. Yeah, and that's it. Unless there is actually anything to pick up around, but I do not see anything. And that ammo went fast. I thought I had a lot of it. It went real fast. Don't believe there is anything I can do without ammo. Feel it. Feel that breath. Alright. So what do we want to do? Considering... like maybe I should remove the shotgun. Oops. Did I drop the TMP? There it is. 6 in there. Did I drop the ammo? Yes, I did. It's not much. A little concerned about that. I guess I guess I'm not going to be shooting any of, like, the regular enemies. Just try to save it all for the boss, tank any hits from zombies. Don't bother shooting him when the turntable is turning, because I don't think I was hitting him when that was happening. I think he had to be still. And I only got a couple shots in before it started turning. So once it starts turning, stop shooting, and then start moving to the next location. Is, I think, what we're doing here. Attempt to kite the zombies, so they're not standing in the places I need to go. And try to be as efficient with the ammo as I can be. And if that's still not enough, then we may have a problem. Oh, duck down. 48. So I guess we have 60 bullets, 31 TMP bullets, 4 med kits, going in with full health. That sounds like it should be enough. I also do have 5 shotgun shells back in the box, but I don't know how well the shotgun will be, how good that works at a longer distance. So I guess our doctor has merged with the meat. Well, he was at ground zero when the meat started expanding. Meat zero. Though I do wonder, who was the patient who was getting the meat? Is that us? Or are we the loved one?
Listen to the sound of my voice. I am pure now. I can feel only truth. I can see with only the purest clarity. Can you feel this energy? This is our creation. Partake of your reward.
Yeah, he starts moving instantly.
You are not alone.
Alright, as I approach, he starts moving. Don't even need to shoot him for that to happen. But it might be a time thing. It might not be like distance. It might be how much time has passed. Missed a whole lot there. I need to get closer, because I am missing a whole lot. Alright, well, it's not going so well so far. And in another way that you might not be aware of is that I just got a message saying that the power in my headset is low. Please plug it in. Oh, he's done. It's over. Do I have enough power in my headset to see the ending? Oh. No, it's second phase. I don't know. No, I got an achievement. I earned Final Threat. The threat is over. The doctor has been defeated. Has the meat itself been defeated?
Hello, my friend. Join me for a moment as the viscous sleeps. It seems that you've already made your decision. If the peace here does not convince you, then I envy your resilience. I was hoping you'd stay. But I suppose there's no other choice for you. The viscous continues to grow. Everybody, everything you know and love will be here in good time. They will be waiting for you when you are ready. Until then, I too shall remain alone. There is nothing else for me outside. The viscous is here with me. Look, here it comes. Thank you for joining me in this last moment.
Are we out? Is that the entrance to the meat? Is the world we're actually here in? Is this the real world? Real ground, real trees, real buildings, real fog? Was the university consumed by meat? The doctor is in there now, but there is no way to stop it from spreading, and soon everyone will be in there. But maybe it is possible to leave, as it seems we have left. And that's Organ Quarter. Appears to be our end. All right. Well, Oregon Quarter is done, and I had to turn off the headset right away because I did not know if I was going to have enough battery power to get through the credits. Was a little anxious about that, actually. Just barely enough to reach the end. Should have charged the headset more before that last session. But it added some tension for me about if I was going to finish that. But Oregon Quarter is done. I like this game quite a bit, actually. It was janky as hell, but all that jank just kind of, it came together, I thought, very well. I thought it came together into something a lot more interesting than a lot of the indie horror games I play. Something that it has jank, but it's like some real filthy jank, real grimy jank. It's a real dirty feeling game. It's funny because the VR interactions are very basic, and usually that's one of the things I'm judging a VR game on, is how are the interactions. But even though they were very basic, they also never felt like they got in the way. Like, I didn't feel like I was fumbling with having to reload a gun, since that's just like pressing a button. On occasion, I felt like injecting myself with the syringe was a little touchy, but aside from that, I felt like the game felt okay to control and felt pretty good. Combat was fine. I liked marking the map. I thought that was a neat touch to do that manually. And I was pretty interested the whole way through in how this game was going and where it would turn out, and I was pretty surprised by the revelations at the end. The story turning out to be that everything around you is an illusion, and that you have been absorbed into a meat god, a meat deity, a meity, if you will. And it turns out that all this weird meat you're seeing is the actual reality around you, and things like your apartment and the town are just illusions created to keep you in some sort of familiar setting. I thought this was going to be like a Silent Hill-ish type of game, and it turns out the plot was more Resident Evil. Turns out the plot was more, hey, what if we did a mad science, and what if, like, no one actually stopped the mad science? So this is, the mad science won, and this is just what our life is now. Could be worse, It's not that bad inside the meat. There are worse things, is kind of the result. But you do make your way out, but they do say that the meat's just going to keep spreading. Everyone and everything is going to be in the meat at some point, so hey, you'll be back someday. Not every question gets answered, of course. There are some things I was a little puzzled on, such as, for instance, who is your character supposed to be? Like, you get a hint in that the doctor. The doctor says he is your doctor. So from that, I would have to assume that your character is probably the patient who was being operated on with the viscous. Like, we see that in the movie theater, we see the doctor doing his experiment, and then the viscous bursts out of the body and starts transplanting itself into the environment. I can only assume you are that patient. At the beginning of the game, we sort of hear a faint conversation where the doctor is saying the patient didn't make it, but I don't know, maybe the viscous was able to heal you after all, as it started to grow and take everything over. I think another clue about this is that the doctor says that the viscous seems to understand that you and he created it. Now, how did you go about creating it? Well, we know the doctor invented the viscous, but maybe if you were the patient that the viscous grew out of, maybe the viscous sees you and the doctor as its parents, possibly. The doctor did say that it tried to create something that would be like a setting that would be of some sort of comfort to you, and that's probably because it cares about you and the doctor to some extent. Seemed to be the idea. So maybe you are the person, the body that the viscous grew out of. And I guess you must be fully healed up since you are able to leave at the end. Unless that was just another illusion. I don't think it was. I didn't see an indication at the end that when you're outside that that's an illusion. I figure that that's real. That's reality. But that it doesn't really matter because eventually you'll be back. So I think that's who you are supposed to be. I mean, either you're the patient or you're an assistant of the doctor. But the doctor doesn't refer to you as his assistant. The doctor says that he is your doctor, which would imply to me that you're the patient. But then there's another question of... There's another character in the game, that being the painter. The lady in your apartment who invites you to go out for drinks, and you meet her in Jupiter's Belly later on. Who is she supposed to be? She's the only other character like the Doctor who is like a person that you can talk to. So she must be of some importance, but who is she? I'm just theorizing myself. I don't know if the developers have actually laid out a story, so this is just guessing on my part. But I was wondering if maybe the painter is possibly an avatar of the viscous. Like, that's a form the viscous is taking to talk to you. And I'm wondering that because, well, first of all, it doesn't seem like there are any other characters in this story. It's a story about you, the Doctor, and the viscous. So maybe she is the viscous. I also think that because she says some weird stuff that might make sense if she's the viscous. Like the part where when you first meet her, she asks if she can have your skin when you die. Or when you talk to her outside of Jupiter's Belly, she says that she knows you're trying to leave, but you don't have to because, hey, it's not that bad here, right? You could just stay here. But she accepts that you're going to leave and says, but don't forget, your skin belongs to me. It's a weird thing to... She also, when talks about the university, she says that the university is a source of young flesh. Again, an odd way to refer to it. But it might make some sense if she is the viscous and she absorbed the university. And her concern is that even though she knows you're leaving, she's telling you that you're going to be back someday. And she did save your life, right? If she is the viscous, that means she is the reason you're alive, so you owe her your skin, I guess? That's the only explanation I could think of for who the painter might be. And then there's another question of who are the monsters? The monsters, I guess, are not illusions, because at the end, when you see the world around you for what it really is, meat, and like the illusions of your familiar settings fall away, the monsters are still there. They're still there and they look like how they look throughout the game. So they're not illusions, they must be real. But what are they? And maybe they're other people, like when the viscous absorbed the university, maybe they're the other people who were there. And if that's the case, I guess that means that things don't go so well for normal people who go into the viscous. Like maybe you and the Doctor are not like that because the viscous likes you. But for most people in general, maybe that's just how they turn up. So that's not a great thing. It's not a great thing if that is the future of the world and everyone is just kind of a weird flesh monster. They don't look like they're having a good time, I'm gonna say. I feel like they're not entirely happy with their lot in life now. I guess that would be... Are there any other mysteries? I feel like those are the main mysteries of who these characters are, who the monsters are. They kind of explain everything else, which is... I was kind of pleased that they actually did explain the weird, surreal world you're in, because, you know, if you're playing a horror game like this, it's not out of the question that the game just might not explain what the deal is, what's going on. Oh, this had an explanation. It was a pretty weird explanation. The explanation is you are in the giant meat organism that is taking over the world. But, I mean, it was there. It was there. So, yeah, I liked the game. I enjoyed playing through it, even though I did have some trouble in some parts, like the boss in the nightclub was a real problem. I did have some problems, like, with certain combat areas, but for the most part, I really enjoyed playing through the game. I enjoyed looking at the setting, the environments. I even enjoyed the battery puzzle. Remember the battery puzzle? That was kind of that went for a while. I enjoyed that part as well, even though I did not enjoy the robots. I was not a fan of the robots. I also really like the soundtrack of this game. I went out and bought the soundtrack on the musician's site. Actually, what site do they have that on? Oh, let me just take a look at that real fast. I looked it up to see if this soundtrack was available anywhere, and it turned the composer does have a Bandcamp page. Composer's name is Annadale. They have the Organ Quarter original soundtrack for sale there, and we're hearing some of that here. I quite like the soundtrack. There are some tracks on here that stayed with me, and of course with any game, but with a horror game, I think more than anything else, I think that the soundtrack is very important. I do like that it wasn't just atmospheric tonal themes, but there were themes that actually had, a melody to them. Also, the track we're hearing right now, the nightclub theme, very surprising section of the game, where you go from the sort of more methodical, slower-paced sections into the club with the thumping electronic music. That was my favorite part of the game. I enjoyed the nightclub part more than the others. So yes, Organ Quarter, I liked it a lot. Quite a surprise. I mean, I did hear people in the past few years say that this was a good original horror VR game. And whenever I looked at it, I thought, man, that looks rough. That looks real rough. But I decided to give it a try this year because it was re-released on the Quest. I'm glad I did. I liked it a lot. I don't know what the future of this developer is. The original PC version of this game came out in 2017, and then I think they must have gotten a different publisher, because this year this got a re-release on the Quest and on the PSVR 2, and it seemed like the name of the publisher was different than for the original release, I think. The publisher that they have now have done some other VR releases in the past, so I don't know, maybe they got a new deal for these ports. I don't know if this developer is going to return to the world of VR survival horror, but I would like it if they did. Like I said, I enjoyed Organ Quarter. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if this developer wanted to make another VR horror game, I would be very excited to check it out. As far as the Quest version goes, I've mentioned previously in the playthrough that this is on the App Lab, which is like an early access type of thing. I don't know if there's any plans to get it out of App Lab. I would hope there would be. I hope they would fix those bugs. We did encounter the occasional black screen bug where the game just stopped in a transition between rooms. I hope they fix that. I would also hope maybe they could add enhancements for the Quest 3, which just came out. I played this on the Quest 2, but I don't know if they wanted to patch this for Quest 3 enhancements. I would like that quite a bit. But overall, I guess that's it for Organ Quarter. A pleasant surprise for me. I would probably not say this is my favorite VR original survival horror game. That would probably still go to Lies Beneath, which I liked a lot. This one, not far away from that. It's not far away, but I still think Lies Beneath stands as my favorite one. But anyway, that's been this playthrough of Organ Quarter. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it, and we'll return to the world of VR horror with something else.